Alrighty then. We'll go under the truck. Let's see what we can see. The transmission underneath it is wet. I'll tell you one thing for Maine, this truck looks really good up underneath. Most of them are a lot nastier than this. It's probably one of those times when if I did have a lift, I could put this up on it and let it run and just watch it, see where it's coming from, and kind of wipe it off. There's a little bit of drippage, but you can't always tell whether it's dripping from a spot you see it at or whether it just blows back when you're driving. So probably what I should do is go forward and then come back to the first wet spot. And I see there's my lines here. They're not leaking. My coolant lines are okay. So whatever's leaking right back in here somewhere, right in the neighborhood of this cross member. Now there is this thing right here, which is, I don't know, it looks a lot to me like one of those lockouts. You know, those things that keep your car from cranking when it's not in park. There's a cable right here, but I don't think that's got liquid in it. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I can't get to the other side of here because I'm too fat. And I ain't got a lift, like 63 Impaler or something like that. But that side looks a little dry. This side looks a little wet, and it's kind of wet in the neighborhood of this little thing right here, which I'm beginning to think could be the suspect. This truck ain't got but about 60 or 70,000 miles on it, so it's not old enough to be worn out. Okay. Well, I had a look. I got an idea where it's coming from. I'll come out of here and study on it a while, and then we'll go from there. I guess for today, I think it's good enough. I think it could easily make the trip up to pick that new lift up if I need to. So, well, I bet I got really dirty crawling around the floor. And I'm probably not going to be fit to walk in the house. I'm thinking about finding me some indoor duties to spend the rest of the weekend with, and I got a few in there. I wanted to take down that dog run that Charlie's not using, and got a little work I could do on the bathroom floor, and seemed like it might be something else I could find to get into in there. We'll see. I gave up the idea of trying to put up a fence. You know, I had thought about trying to put up a fence for Charlie if the ground thawed out enough, and I see that there's places where the ground's kind of thawed out, but I still got a couple of feet of snow in the backyard, so probably pretty hard to figure out how to put a fence up in a couple of feet of snow, even if the ground is thawed out a little bit. So I don't think I'll try that. Alright, let's get up from here. Get up from here. I see you falling around the floor like that. Dang, I say. One thing about it, I never really run out of things to do around here. I've always got something to fix, something to work on. But a lot of times it's just a matter of trying to figure out what's the next biggest, most important thing. Alrighty then, I got the truck shoved back up in here. So I try to keep things sort of pushed back so that when snow does come, we've got some space to plow and move things around a little bit without everything being in the way. So I think that'll work. I'm tending to think about going in the house now. See if I can find something to get into inside. Y'all have a nice trip to the store.